once again, these guys have both looked quite well conditioned.
Yeah, more reminiscent of maybe a men's health cover model or something like that.
Yeah, it's making me feel a little bit insecure over here, but that's okay. That's why I'm sitting here and they're in there. They're the real deal. And look at this. Now comes O'Reilly straight to the centre of the cage. A good wide stance there with his strikes, and he's already landed a nice clean right. Oh!
Gascoigne with three left hooks in a row.
And
Brendan O'Reilly looks like he's out on his feet. There was huge shots by Gascoigne and then dropping that knee, but O'Reilly straight into the double leg.
Well,
obviously his background's definitely in the wrestling.
Just instinctive, survival wrestling there, and looks like, look at that.
Excellent takedown.
Beautiful. Trip, get the hips, underneath the hips, and, slam. Great stuff.
How's the exchange there from Gascoigne, though? That was massive. There's three sort of left hooks, and O'Reilly was definitely dazed. Yeah.
And now we've got O'Reilly just trying to get to his senses here again and just control Gascoigne here.
Gascoigne nice with the wall walk, but again, O'Reilly, huge slam there.
Look at that, it's really textbook, cage work wrestling there. He was so tight to the hips.
And just tying up the legs now. Looks like he's going to make sort of way up to the mount. But Gascoigne doing well, trying to keep the distance and get back to that wall walk sort of position. But O'Reilly now starting to break one, climbing his way up.
Yes, this is a horrible feeling being the person on the bottom if you've ever experienced it. Just being, just that sense of closeness and getting punched in the face and you can't move or go anywhere. It's a testimony to the people that, do this in the cage under the lights and can get out, from underneath, keep their composure. Gascoigne so far not taking any shots. He's
covering up well. Yeah, O'Reilly just sort of solidifying his position more than anything else. Gripping a hand around the head, just looking for those short punches. But yeah, there's nothing comforting about being in a mount, and when someone's throwing punches at you and in that sort of position, you're very vulnerable.
Yeah, and it looks like, O'Reilly's got his hips right down there, so it's a good, heavy mount, and it's just such a claustrophobic feeling. It really is, something that you see when people turn up to MMA gyms, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gyms, do their wrestling. When you're in that mount, when you get caught in the mount, it really is claustrophobic the first time it happens to you, and a lot of people really don't enjoy that experience. So
O'Reilly now just with a couple of shots, looking to finish off the round strong. Even Gascoigne with a short little shot there from underneath, landing that. But yeah, O'Reilly definitely is a superior grappler. Having watched him at a couple of jiu-jitsu competitions, he's a purple belt now. And once he gets that mount position, that wrestling sort of base is quite hard to move.
He's also state champion for his division in Greco-Roman wrestling.
There you go. Definitely his bread and butter is his wrestling. And Gascoigne doesn't look like he has the arsenal here to combat O'Reilly. He hasn't regained guard or even half guard. And O'Reilly really now starting to open up on top with a few strikes.
There we go. Gascoigne took his moment to escape, but out of the frying pan and into the fire, as they say now. He's sort of almost moved to an S mount, not back to mount now, but had the rear naked on there for a little bit. And
O'Reilly's tied up one of the arms. Oh, he's lucky that the round is finished, but O'Reilly, just had the arm actually pulled around. So
dominating round there by O'Reilly.
Not to take anything away from Gascoigne's flow at the beginning, we'll see what happens in the second round.
Yeah, that was a fantastic flurry there by Gascoigne in that first round.
And O'Reilly a lot more cautious in the second round, straight into that takedown. Obviously not want to experience that again, and beautiful takedown there, straight to side control.
Yeah. Clearly we can see the game plan now unfolding of O'Reilly after being caught with those three huge hooks in the first round.
He got a couple of shots in the first round O'Reilly did as well, but I think that flow would have definitely put him back into sort of that survival mode. And now O'Reilly with the crisp fixed position and some nice short punches, but Gascoigne managed to wriggling out, but only to north-south. So O'Reilly really solidifying his position on top here and not letting Gascoigne go.
Yeah, and the key to this position here, once you can see O'Reilly doing, is he's not rushing the position, but what he's doing is frustrating Gascoigne here. And frustration leads to mistakes, frustration leads to poor breathing, and you just gas yourself out further, and it really just makes for poor outcomes. And as soon as you get gassed out and get frustrated, that's when the person on top is going to strike.
O'Reilly just trying to lock in the Kimura there, so just happy to sort of stay in side control and put in 2 shots. You've got the shin up there on the bicep and going again for that crispy position. Gascoigne really using a lot of energy at the moment, trying to sort of hip thrust out of there, but O'Reilly's base is just too strong.
Yeah, controlling the hips there, O'Reilly, and just moving under a north-south
again, he's going for the Kimura again, trying to keep that knee on the shin on the bicep there to try and break Gascoigne's grip and get that arm free and tweak it behind his back. But Gascoigne doing the well. He's
Yeah,
defending.
he's defending well. He hasn't taken too many shots. It's just going to be one of those things that plays into the judge's mind that you don't win fights off your back.
No, that's it. And again, O'Reilly looking for that Kimura.
Now Riley also using this position, but looking for the Kimura and then trapping the other arm with the shin, moving to that crucifix position.
Yeah, he seems to have a lot of success there once he gets in that position, obviously with his base, and just able to isolate one of those arms in 2 versus 1 sort of
And if we think back earlier tonight, who else did we see actually do this? It was Dean Purden, who also trains at the same gym, and Brendan is actually Dean's wrestling coach, teaching him the same sort of things, you know. He went for that Kimura and then caught Barbecue Barber in that crucifix and landed some shots. So this is obviously a game plan these guys have worked on, and it's worked well.
Yeah, definitely. So Riley just sitting inside control, not a heap of action, just a few short punches. Gascoigne really struggling to recover any kind of guard or anything like that. So it's pretty much he's in Brendan O'Reilly's world at the moment. It looks like Brendan might be setting up a north-south choke here. With their hand coming around the neck, but he gives up on it, back to that crucifix again.
Crucifix here. And you can also, extend that arm out that he's got controlled with his hand. Look for a cutting arm bar. More of a risky technique there.
Nice shots now from O'Reilly. Really starting to lay in and the round ends. He's really starting to find a home there on Gascoigne's head with those short punches.
Gascoigne's got to try and keep the distance, sprawl and brawl, hit him on the chin. Oh, and there's a huge uppercut right there, and almost looked like O'Reilly was a bit rocked down for a second. Straight back into the double leg, and if he gets this, I think that could be all she wrote.
Oh, Gascoigne, he must be frustrated. He's fighting, as soon as the fight stays on the feet, he's having a lot of success, but on the ground, it's a different world.
Well, he's nearly escaped through there, but great power, flexibility shown by O'Reilly there.
Gascoigne looks like he's trying to hit the switch, but O'Reilly definitely in the wrestling department has Gascoigne's number, and again with the takedown straight to side control, and I feel it's going to be rinse and repeat of round 1 and 2, Matty.
Yeah, I think O'Reilly's going to run away with this strong on top. I don't see Gascoigne getting up from the bottom. He's just going to be twice as tired now, and O'Reilly is just going to punish him basically from this position.
Yeah, those short punches, working for submission attempts, but we'll see. Pressed up against the cage now, you have to feel that Gascoigne really, unless he gets back to the feet, he hasn't got a chance of really doing anything from the ground. O'Reilly's clearly controlled him the whole way through the fight. Yeah,
I think so. I don't, unless you think about something drastic, you've really got to get back to guard and start working something, or wall walk from here, or get his hips back to the cage and stand up now. Starting to wall walk here, but depending on how heavy the base is, yeah, and it looks like O'Reilly's already sort of taking care of that one, throwing some good hard knees into the hips there.
A little bit of a la GSP there, with the piece to the body, and I guess he's got his arms and keeping Gascoigne's body controlled, and he's able to still apply strikes, so mixing it up a bit.
And here he goes. Your hats off to Gascoigne here. It's not giving up the whole way here. He was just fought, and he was still trying to get to his feet. He's still trying to come up with answers here, but unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be too many answers coming forward for him.
He's a half guard, just trying to get up to the cage. He really just needs to try and get that butt on the ground at least to start that wall walk, but O'Reilly just relentless and really, really physically imposing as well. It's just been a blanketing sort of over Gascoigne, not leaving any space at all.
He's working that knee shield there with that half guard. He really needs to push out the hips there with that foot, get a hook in and elevate. Get O'Reilly elevated, get his weight off him so he can try and escape and or try and catch a breather and maybe set back up the guard.
Yeah, Gascoigne just trying everything at this stage just to get the fight back on the feet and find some of the success he did on the first round with the combinations he was landing with his hands.
But yeah, O'Reilly just running his clinic here and staying busy, just wearing him down, just grinding him down, and this is the sort of stuff that nightmares are made of. About having a really grinding fight like this, it's just exhausting for the guy on the bottom.
Constant pressure,
constantly defending, constantly moving, but nowhere to escape to it. It's really, really tiring. That's the end of the round.
Yeah, it's safe to say that the O'Reilly would have the fight just purely the grappling control he's had.